Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we're still on our trip to Sioux Locks and to Mackinac City, and we buy and sell stuff for our two booths at two antique malls, in Plaza Antiques and Maumee Antiques, and we're on our vacation, and we're going to do a little junking while we're here, so we're going to head to Mackinac and Cheboygan. Here we are riding our bikes down this bike trail, going from the campground to Mackinac City. Sorry if I'm moving a bit. I'm trying to drive one-handed on my bike. Isn't this beautiful? With all the tunnel of trees. It's just gorgeous up here. I just love it. So here we are down at the Mackinac Bridge, right by the old fort in Mackinac City. We rode our bikes down here. There's a trail going all the way from the campground down to the bridge, so it's pretty cool. It's a nice shot. We got some boats that are going to be coming through here. And back behind me is the lighthouse that I think there's tours of if you wanted to go see it. I'm not sure. We've never done that. So here's the downtown area of Mackinac City. We always come down here. There's lots of little tourist stops and tourist stores, and fudge, of course, is their main thing. And we're going to show you a little glimpse of the town. And smile, you're going to be on YouTube.
Okay, lady. Come on, lady, down. Come here, lady. Get a dollar. Come on, lady, right here. Get a dollar. Come on, come here.
Oh.
Hey,
You're welcome. So we're heading down to the Salvation Army. We're going through the little town of Cheboygan. We're staying in Mackinac City at the campground. And we usually come to Cheboygan to do our junking. It's a little bit bigger town than Mackinac. Mackinac is more of a tourist town. So there's not resale shops and thrift shops and things of that nature there. So we're heading down to the Salvation Army and we'll see what they got to buy there. Here's the Salvation Army in Cheboygan, Michigan. And it's not a real big store, but I have found the neatest stuff there. I got a really great display piece there for my jewelry once. That was awesome. It was huge. I had to bring it home, but luckily we had a truck, thank goodness, because it was definitely worth bringing it home. So here's some glassware at the Salvation Army, and there's actually a piece of King's Crown, a big punch bowl there, but I passed on that because punch bowl sets don't sell real well for me, but that was a nice big piece. And I'm dabbling in toys, so I'm always looking at toys these days and doing quite well. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm trying to buy and sell those. And here is a Rubbermaid container that was for vegetables and dip. I had bought that for myself because I liked it. And this was cool, the Star Wars chess. And I looked it up online, and the price was good, but not enough for me to make triple. I usually have to triple my prices to make a profit, which sounds like a lot, but really it isn't, because you got one for the booth and one for the item that you paid, and then your profit. And this owl was really cool. Newer, but really neat. What a cute thing. And they have lots of figurines and candlesticks and lots of glassware. That little dog I probably should have bought. I call it a mopey dog. It's actually an old candy container, but I believe that one had a chip. And here's some poker chips that were really nice and old. So we're going to head on over now to the Goodwill. And here's the Goodwill and see what they have to offer. They had lots of holiday items. Very nice big store. Everything was very clean and well presented. And lots of clothing. I did look at the clothing for a few things. And anything from babies to adults. They have tons of shoes. There's a little overview of the store. And lamps. And they have electronics and lamps and all kinds of housewares and decorative items and golf clubs too. And here's some of the kitchen electronics, crock pots and grills and coffee makers, anything you might need. some alarm clocks. I actually like the older ones better than the new ones. They're easier to use. And this was a pretty set of canisters. More new on the newer side, but very beautiful. And of course I had to look in the toys there too, because like I said, I'm dabbling in toys. And dolls for me do not sell very well. They do for other people, but for me, maybe I'm not picking out the right things. But I have to usually get something very old or very unique. And this planter here was so nice. I wanted to buy it so bad, but it had a chip on it. And that was a nice planter, and the price was right. And the same with this Star Wars thing. It was really nice. The price was right, but it had a little nip on it. This, I don't know why I didn't buy. That was cool. I should have bought that for myself. But I passed on it. So here we are. This is the town of Cheboygan. It's a good sized town. They have lots of restaurants, and they have a farmer's market actually going on today. They have that a couple times a week. And they have a lot of the traditional big box stores. And they also have, like I said, the thrift stores, which are pretty good. So let's just take a little ride through town. We're going to go out to the beach. They have a really nice beach here on Lake Huron, so we're going to go out there. We're actually going to go eat lunch there. So let's go to the beach. An interesting tidbit, we've been coming up here so many years that at this little movie theater here, we actually saw the original Back to the Future. So, I guess we've been coming here quite a few years. So we're going to go here to the park. Here's a little park. It's Gordon Turner Park. A local park that we've actually done some snorkeling here in the years past. So I think we can pull right up to the beach here and have a beautiful view while we're eating. That'll be great. Look at this view. And it looks like a tugboat out there. And here's a pier over here. Here's the path to the pier. We'll go on the pier. Here comes the ferry from, I believe, Boyce Blank Island. I'll have to look that up though, to be sure. Into Cheboygan Harbor. Bringing all the people in all their cars. They're going at a pretty good clip. Kristen D. From Cheboygan, Michigan. Heading downstream, and there's the U.S. Coast Guard boat. Years ago, many years ago, when my kids were real little, me and my mom went to go look at that boat, and the gentleman there gave us a tour. Now these days, with all the security and the issues with all that, there's a gate. You can't even get on the premises. So we're here still at Mackinac Creek campsite. Here's our beautiful view here again. And I'm going to show you some of the items that I got when we were thrifting today. So this is just something for myself. It's a piece of Rubbermaid that I need. This boot is a brass boot. I paid $2.59 for it. They kind of have odd prices. Or no, $2.39, sorry. And that I think I can get about $7 or $8 for, because it is solid brass. And then this one is just a doll I got today for $2.39. And I think I could make about $7.99 on that. It's an old Raggedy Ann doll. So at the Goodwill, we didn't pick up anything. So these are the only items that I got, and I got these at the Salvation Army in Cheboygan, Michigan. And this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye and see you another time.